Hey, this is John from Whatifi, and in this temporary video, I'm going to cover some key basics of our software. Note that we are rapidly updating our UI, so by the time you watch this video, parts of this may have already changed, but the core concepts are still the same. In this video, I'm going to cover the ability to lock decisions into a model there to help refine your decision-making process. So if you watched your previous videos, you saw that we had created some income events and some expense events here, and we have two concurrent threads now. At any particular stage, just as a reminder, you can navigate around. I'm using a middle mouse button here to move around on the canvas here. You can also zoom in and zoom out as required. And if for some reason you've lost the entire model on your canvas, you can select these icon buttons at the bottom to reframe your model here. So I want to talk about making decisions. We have two particular threads here, and we had two particular income scenarios. To really drive home this point, I'm going to add a couple of extras here and build out the model some more. So I'm going to take my income event number 2 here, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it. And then I'm going to do the same thing again to kind of create 4 different models. Again, I'm going to reframe the model here just for clarity. I'm going to move a couple of events a little further downstream, and I need to connect these events back into my current model. I need to select the event, select connect, select the target, and close that down. And then maybe very quickly I'm going to go in here and I'm going to change some values quickly here. And in this event, let's also edit that, double click, and I'm going to make this 10,000 or $10, and I'm going to change this revenue to be another date, and I'm going to make this bi-weekly. Okay. So if I do you'll notice there's only 2 scenario threads here right now. I'm going to recalculate the model, and when that comes back, you'll now notice there are 4 different models, and we can display all 4 of those models here and see what the cumulative or monthly values for those are. So let's lock something in. Now, in a normal decision-making process here, you may have many different options, and that can be daunting because you can't necessarily make a singular decision, but you want to be able to cull some of your decisions and your options. This is where locking comes in. By default, if we had these 4 options, maybe this is the scenario and this is the event that I want to lock. If I select the lock icon here, you notice this goes on a solid blue, and if I recalculate the model, you'll notice that all of these other threads are now grayed out, and we only have a single thread here. What we've done is we've said that we want to promote or lock this one particular event, therefore all of the other events should be ignored, and I'm now down to a singular model. That's the first step in the decision-making process. But life isn't quite so simple there when we're making business decisions. Maybe this is a viable option and this is a viable option, but for whatever reason, we've got some new information. We know that this and this is not going to occur. We give you the ability to also select on this and also lock this one as well. And now if I recalculate, you'll see we have 2 threads that are active. All right, this thread, and these ones are ignored in that particular model. There's really a powerful feature here because it allows you to build in complexity and then start to refine as more information becomes clear. And then you can also at a particular stage, if this becomes the absolute definitive answer, we can unlock this, recalculate this, and now we're back down to a single thread here. But you still have the history of some of your previous options. And if for some reason you need to re-explore why you bypassed something and chose not to use it, or if you want to change a model because there's new information, I can switch this, lock this, recalculate, and now I have a different outcome at the same time too. So in this video, we've covered the basics of locking events and therefore reducing our number of threads when making decisions. In our next video, we're going to cover some of our additional events that we support in our canvas here, and we'll run through some of the nuances. One of the most important ones we'll cover is a modifier, which is one of our most powerful and very unique events in our model.